What's good, guys? Welcome back to this channel. We're going to be talking about CRT model and the power of three, talking about the ICT power of three. If you're new to this channel, do hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever it is we drop new video. Now, when we talk about CRT, it's a combination of three candles. But before then, it is very important to understand the probability time to anticipate a strong PRT, PO3 or CRT. And we are talking about the 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. We have 6 to 7 a.m. We have 9 to 10 a.m. We have 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. These are high volatility period where you could look at for your CRT. Now, as you can see, this is actually another beautiful one that has to do with sweep in liquidity. Now, what is CRT? This is actually that's theory, the theory that every single candle is a range. Now, this is very important. For a candle, every candle consists of the opening, the close, the sweep, liquidity sweep and all of that. So you find all of these. We have the highest point of the candle and the lowest point of the candle, as you can see right here on these black candles, as you can see right here. So pretty much these are some of the things you need, or the confines you need to look out for. Very important. Now, when we talk about how does it relate to PO3, talking about the candlestick, how does it relate to PO3? Now, PO3 in itself, we have the accumulation, we have the manipulation, and we have the distribution as well. Now, for a CRT model, we all know that when a candle's sweep be above the previous rejection, then at that point we should be looking at for an opposite direction of that particular candle, and that's what you could see. And it is very important to understand that the opposite direction of that candle becomes the distribution, as you can see right on your screen. So we have the CRT high, we have the CRT low. Mind you, I'm talking about the candle range theory, so this is very important. Now let's look at entry points. Now, as a trader, it is very important for you to understand that when it comes to analysis, we make use of higher time frames. Are we together now? And when it comes to execution, we make use of lower time frame. This is very important. And so when you're able to spot your CRT in a higher time frame, it is very important for us to go through to the lower time frame for you to be able to spot your N3 as a result of some major confluence. Example, we're talking about fair value gap, we're talking about inverse fair value gap, we're talking about PDRAs and some of those confluence you look out for or you watch out for, and from there you'll be able to get your perfect entry for that distribution system. So pretty much, as you can see, we have the accumulation at your right hand part, at your left hand part we have the manipulation, which was the break beyond the previous swing. So you have this breakout here, as you can see right here. Then price went back to the range, and then of course through the help of, as you can see, we have PDRA there, we're having another block, and that was where we spotted the distribution, and that was how this trade was able to become a profitable trade to everyone who were able to take this particular trade. So pretty much this is the explanatory part of it, and it is very important for us to understand. Now, when we also talk of PO3 entry, now it comes in not only for buyers, structural, confirmations, but also during entries. If we are using a 1 hour time frame, we are waiting for at least the third, CRT candle to manipulate above the open in order to get our entries right. Yes, this is very profound. I said this initially, that whenever it is you spot your CRT model, remember we are making use of the power of three as well. Yes, so after our CRT model, then the next thing we need to look at, we've been able to spot our CRT candles, the first and the second. Remember, the second candle would be the sweep of the of course it would serve as the total body suit, as you can see right there. Now after that, our distribution would not be that particular candle on that higher time frame that is heading toward the opposite direction. But mind you, remember your entry point before your entry, you have to watch out for change in character, you have to watch out for change in state of delivery. These are very important for you to be able to now stake your entry position for you to become a profitable trader Otherwise the trade might end up working against your entry. So pretty much don't be in haste when you're taking this. Ensure you analyze the market properly for you to gain the best profits from this particular strategy. It is very important for you to know. As you can see, this is just a little diagrammatic representation of what I've actually talked about previously, having the inside bar. We also have the multiple candle, a CRT. This is another multiple candle CRT. Most times it happens after a push down, after a strong bearish, move, and then the reversal would not be that, multiple CRT. So you watch out for that, for you to be able to get the right one. We also have the two candlestick CRT, and we have the three candlestick CRT. So pretty much this is going to be a wrap up here. So do well to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and do well to also hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.